It's remembering the why behind who you are as a person and who you want to become. That is what will take you through thick and thin, through everything that will try to defeat you in life. Remembering that will empower you through it all. Because, good example, you're about to get married. There's going to be so much trial in that, I'm sure. But remembering why you got married in the first place, because you love this person and because you do anything for them and because you want your joy to just keep compounding and that's the best way for it to do so, you put up with the BS. You put up with it and you learn from it. You guys both grow from it and you move on. And that is what binds you guys together because of the experiences that you've been through as a couple. And I just think that's so powerful, when you feel defeated in your day-to-day life, remembering your desired outcomes. A great friend when I was in Texas as well is when when it feels mundane and maybe your discipline is waning, what is your desired outcome? What are you seeking? What do you want? Do you even want it? And then be honest with yourself and based off of that, move forward, figure it out, grow and become, you know? That's how that happens. It's how it has to happen. Without it, we'd just be the same person today that we are in 20 years from now,
Yeah.
and none of us want that. Well, I don't want that, right? And that doesn't mean you can't be happy with where you are and where, as a whole, but it's like we said, kinda throughout this conversation, is there is more progression to be made constantly, and you just said, like, ask any old person, like you brought up earlier, you know? And so I think that's what we should be seeking and what we should be remembering. That will bring us power, and that will bring us joy in the end.
Yeah. And it takes effort to find those things that, like you said, that are your purpose and that bring effort. There, I can't remember if it's Chris Williamson or Scott Galloway. One of them. The principle is everyone's like, oh, how'd you get like passion isn't found, it's built.
Yeah,
It's like find anybody who's passionate about something. It's like, how did you develop that passion? Well, I started when I sucked and I didn't quit. I
yeah,
never gave up.
yeah,
That's how you find your purpose. You pick something and you don't quit when it gets hard and you push through because you deep down know that like it's something good, or you don't and you're just sending it. And it will eventually build and become your passion.
yeah.
It's like I'm sure you didn't get passionate about Jesus until like you put time and effort and learned a bunch and
Well, you know this,
like
truthfully, it's when life gets really dark and you
yeah,
have to decide, am I gonna go this way or that way,
yeah.
you know?
And that's where passion and that's where your purpose is built. It's like people are like, "Oh, I just don't feel like I don't know what my purpose is." And I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with that, but stop thinking it's gonna come to you. It's not coming to you. You gotta find
Not
it.
passively.
Nothing is gonna happen to you passively, and if it is, it's a coincidence, which I believe is like the act of God, but
Sure.
it's
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's just
surely God has the power to pull us out of whatever muck we're in,
yeah,
but it's like then we wouldn't have the experience of getting out of it and understanding why we don't wanna go back
you
in.
missed the point,
Yeah,
you know.
that's exactly right.
And so that's one of my things where people are like, how do I find what I really want to do? I'm like, you just trial and error it. And there's not a timeline to do it,
Right.
because the thing is most people never find it. So if you find it when you're 50, that's better than never
Good
finding
for
it.
you.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. My biggest thing is like, just never stop searching for it and feeling like you're like, "Ah, I just don't have it." Well, I'm like, well, how, and then that takes like one, it's like, oh, should I keep looking or have I been quitting too easy? And you
Yeah,
just got to keep going with it
yeah,
because
right.
so many times people will start something and be like, dang, this is getting really hard. I'm not really passionate about this anymore. You don't know if you're passionate about it yet. You're not good enough. You're not good enough at that thing, at that skill to know if you're passionate about
Or
it.
if you just haven't put the time in.
Yeah, if you haven't put the
Yeah,
time or effort in, you don't know.
right. Yeah,
And
dude.
so
Yeah.
stop talking yourself out of it and start talking yourself into things. People will try to convince, I'm like, dude, you're gonna already have people convincing you not to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, you know how many people I've had try to convince me not to get married? It's like so many. I'm like, dude, I know what I'm doing. It's worth the risk.
Right,
I understand the risks.
right.
Stop trying to talk yourself out and start talking yourself into stuff.
The highest risks carry the highest
Yeah.
reward.
And I say that with don't be stupid.
Right, there's a way to leverage it,
Yeah, I'm
if
don't be talking yourself into drugs or like something stupid.
walking 6 inches away from the cliff.
Yeah, literally. But it's like if there are things that are good and there's no downside and people are just telling you not to do it because they're scared, freaking F them, dude. Just go, bro. Just go and do it. Go discover what your purpose is.